Built in the 50s by the LCC, Department of Architects, and there were two buildings that were particularly distinguished. One was the Assembly Hall, which is this building, and the second is a swimming pool, which has been reclad. But both of those were designed by Sir Leslie Martin himself. We won this just as the coalition got in, and then Michael Gove scrapped BSF, so we were put on hold.
Some of my girls went to see him without, we didn't know, they just got in touch with him, we went to see him, we met them, and we said this can't happen, that it's got to be rebuilt.
I mean, it was quite a scary time. About 1,500 schools had this list on a piece of paper came out, and it had stopped all full discussion. And after 6 months, we got the nod.
A collection of trees that hang around this main spine started to give it the character of the new spaces that we're starting to create. And that in addition to that, we planted bosques of trees, some of which attached to the existing trees and others which defined new edges and started to make new space.
All of them have double height entrances. A very simple plan, which is a generous corridor, a staircase at each end, and effectively at the end of each corridor is an event, a double height space, or a breakout space, as you can see here, or a big window looking onto the landscape. The key thing about the sliding composition is that you always look out into landscape rather than onto a building, and I suppose that was the central concept about the sliding. And really, because I said all the other schools we've done in London normally look onto a motorway, so here looking onto Garrett Green and the sports field was quite a pleasant thing. So what we did was slide that composition to allow variety and allow the different shaped rooms, the 3 or 4, 5 or 9 metre wide rooms.
I mean, our brief on the project in terms of structural engineering was very much to build a structural frame as efficient and cost effective as possible. And during the process, we knew that AHMM wanted to put some pretty heavy precast panels on the building. So we very quickly came to a conclusion that we need to stack these things. That it's a very heavy, massive panel for the precast, so we realised that we should be able to make them self-standing.
There was always an idea to introduce something into the portals, and then when we started working it made sense that the buildings had different colours in the portals, and I think the colours came really a little bit from primary Bauhaus. So now it was interesting, I was listening to Helen today, she calls the building the yellow building, the red building, which then means it works and you don't have to have loads of signs.
We've very much got our shared vision of what we wanted for this community. We've got 1,800 pretty much young people here, of whom over 400 are in our sixth form, some of those are boys. We score highly on all the measures of deprivation, so the feel of this school doesn't really represent that, I don't think. And that was again something we wanted to achieve. We wanted a simple, elegant, open environment for the young people and the adults who work here.